joint resolution designating a portion of Kentucky Route 8 in Boone County in honor and memory of Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow. Whereas Specialist 5 Edward Eddie Arnold Barlow was a native of Boone County and the son of Mr. and Mrs. Buckley A. Barlow. And whereas Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow attended Boone County High School, was an all-state center on the football team his senior year, and was later elected into the Boone County High School Hall of Fame. And whereas Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow attended Eastern Kentucky University until he entered the United States Army in 1967. And whereas Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow was ordered to Vietnam in July of 1968. He was assigned to the 366th Aviation Support Detachment, 165th Aviation Group, 1st Aviation Brigade, and served as a senior tower operator. The oasis was located at Tang On, about 24 kilometers southwest of Pleiku. And whereas shortly after midnight on the night of Mother's Day, May 11, 1969, the oasis was attacked by a large enemy force with mortar, rocket, and small arms fire. Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow courageously ran through the impacting rounds and small arms fire to his position on the perimeter. He then began to direct a deadly hail of fire on the enemy. An enemy sniper tossed several hand grenades near him and severely wounded him. And although he was severely wounded, he bravely continued to fight, constantly placing highly accurate fire into the enemy ranks. Whereas Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow continued this extraordinary heroism until an enemy rocket-propelled grenade exploded in his bunker, mortally wounding him. And whereas the actions of Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow were in keeping with the highest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself, his unit, and the United States Army. He was a brave and outstanding soldier who gave his life while defending his comrades and country. Whereas for his actions, Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow was awarded the Silver Star Medal for gallantry in action in connection with military operations involving conflict with an armed hostile force, the Bronze Star Medal for distinguishing himself by outstanding meritorious service in connection with ground operations against a hostile force in the, quote, Republic of Vietnam from July 1968 to May 1969, and the Purple Heart for wounds received in action. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the General Assembly of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the Transportation Cabinet shall designate Kentucky Route 8 in Boone County from mile .7.7 to its intersection with Anderson Ferry as the Specialist 5 Edward Eddie A. Barlow Memorial Highway, and shall, within 30 days of the effective date of this resolution, erect the appropriate signage.